this is an interesting one too. This last bit, not content with merely lying to the police, after lying to the friends, peers, and passers-by near the Church of Scientology, once again, you and your co-conspirators upped the ante with the goal of humiliating Mr. Jones. This time, it was a false report to the State of California Adult Protective Services that Mr. Jones was being held against his will and that he was injured. This lie to a government agency in itself is another crime. So here's the interesting thing about that. When we were at the LAPD Hollywood Division asking for a welfare check, we were standing at the desk, the counter at the front there, speaking to the person behind the desk, the officer. And I had a couple of friends with us. One of our friends mentioned this thing about maybe after this we could check with California or the Adult Protective Services. One sentence, that's all. We never pursued it. We never talked to them. We never reported to the Adult Protective Services. So how this got into Bert Dexler's letter is somebody in the LAPD heard us talking about it, literally one sentence, and reported that to Scientology. And that report, they assumed that not only were we talking about it, but that we did it, that we had gone to the Adult Protective Services. And so it just shows a couple of things. One is that how tight the LAPD, at least then, was, or that person, that officer was in with Scientology to have reported that to them. They must have reported everything we said. And then for that to get to Bert Dexler, the attorney, to have him put it in this cease and desist letter. So it was really interesting that that was put in there because it never happened. And Scientology just assumed that since we were talking about it, because we were doing everything else, that we were going to do that as well.